Is this Disney World's most underrated bar?
Today, we visit Crockett's Tavern to try their all-new menu. We'll be ordering everything and ultimately uncovering some new favorite dishes. Crockett's Tavern is a lounge located at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort. It's just a short boat ride away from the Magic Kingdom, but people often overlook this spot. I actually love coming over here because Fort Wilderness is one of my favorite Disney resorts, so when I saw they dropped this new menu a couple months back, I knew I had to come check it out. Now, if you didn't want to hang out here and just wanted to grab a drink to go, they do have a walk-up window right here where you can do that, and I think there are some people here that might be doing just that. Well, we made it inside, and ever since they refurbished Crockett's Tavern a couple of years ago, I believe just after COVID, when they reopened from COVID, I just love it in here. It's so cozy, and I feel like it really fits the vibe of Fort Wilderness. Well, it looks so much better in here than it did pre-COVID. Yes, my mom is here. Have you ever even stepped foot inside Crockett's Tavern?
I have not, and when you were talking about comparing it to the old way, I have nothing to compare it to, but it definitely is wilderness vibey here.
Modern wilderness, and she kept telling me this place was at Wilderness Lodge, so. Before we get into any of the food, I want to talk about the drinks, and I don't think any of these drinks on this menu here are looking new. I'm gonna have to ask to confirm, but I'm pretty sure these are all the same drinks that they usually have. So at the top, they have a Moonshine Cocktail Flight. So a bunch of their different Moonshine cocktails, actually there's 3 of them. They come in a flight for $20. And what I like about that is that you could actually order the different Moonshine cocktails on their own if you'd like to do so. They also have this berry buckle drink with some whiskey. They have a seasonal old fashioned, and I'm with my dad as well, so we'll have to ask what that is to see, because I think he'll probably like that. The Moonshine Margarita, that's what I usually get. They have this Camper's Coupe with some brandy, the Meadows Cup, a Paloma, and then they have these, a Pina Colada, the classic Disney drink, a Long Island iced tea, of course some beer, some wine down here, some zero proof cocktails, and some non-alcoholic drinks as well. Okay, so confirmed. There are no new drinks on this menu, unfortunately. As I suspected, they are all here from the previous menu. The seasonal old fashioned has, what did she say? Angel's Envy and Clementine something, a little bitters. Orange kind of vibe, orange bitters. So like an orangey old fashioned. And like I said, my favorite drink on this menu is usually the Moonshine Margarita. That is my go-to. I pretty much get it every time I come here, but I do a little swap. I swap some things out because I do not like a margarita with sweet and sour mix, as you may know. So instead of getting it with the sweet and sour mix, I ask for it like a skinny margarita, and I get it with soda water instead of the sweet and sour mix, and they're always able to make that substitution. So I ask for like a skinny Moonshine Margarita, and that's my go-to. But this time around, me and my mom, I think, are going to share this Moonshine Cocktail Flight to show you guys. And this Moonshine Cocktail Flight comes with a Gully Wumper, a Black Lightning, and an Appleberry Shine for $20. So what do we think? $20 for these 3 drinks?
I think that's fair, really fair. It's decent.
Yeah, these aren't just like small drinks. These are like half drinks.
Yeah, but I mean,
so you get like one and a half.
Ice.
You get 1.5 drinks, I'd say, for $20, and usually one drink is around $17-18. So I think that's a fair deal. Which one do you want to start with, Mom? Do you want to start with the Gully Wumper, the Blackberry, or the Appleberry?
Which one I want to start with.
You want to start with the Blackberry.
Actually, no, because when she said pineapple in that Gully Wumper, I was like, oh.
Yeah, she said it was pineapple.
I don't remember. But yeah, otherwise I would start with the Blackberry.
Okay, so you start with the Gully Wumper.
All right. You don't want to.
I guess we could both start with the Gully Wumper. Okay. Go ahead, take a sip.
Take this off.
No, I'll try it.
Oh, it's good.
That's actually really good.
It's really good. I don't honestly taste a strong pineapple flavor, do you?
It's very tart. It tastes to me like, this tastes like blackberry limeade.
Yeah, I thought it tasted more
Did we mix these up? Maybe this is the Gully
because
Wumper.
there's a blackberry on that.
I don't know. This one to me tastes like it could be the Blackberry Lightning.
I don't know.
It tastes like
really
blackberry limeade to me. I like it. It kind of tastes peachy. I taste some peach in there too.
Yes, that's why I like it, because I will like anything with peach in it.
Yeah,
That's really good.
yeah,
I
that
like
one's
that one.
good. Okay, I guess we have the Blackberry Lightning next, if this is the Blackberry Lightning.
No, it's got a black.
Yeah, I guess it
now
has to
can't eat
be.
the blackberry.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the Blackberry Lightning, because that reminds me, I'm gonna save for what it reminds me until you try it.
I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
The blackberry moonshine sour.
It does. It
Epcot.
reminds me of the
100%.
Moonshine Sour in Epcot that they
does.
serve in the America Pavilion.
does.
So if you like the Moonshine Sour over in America and Epcot, I think you would really like that one. And remember, you could get any of these like moonshines individually, which is really good because like in a lot of the cocktail flights at Jock Lindsay's in Disney Springs, you can't get that hot chocolate flight. You can't just get the individual hot chocolates, which I hate. Here, I think it's great that you can just get the
What do they
individual
charge
ones.
for one whole one?
I have no idea. It doesn't say on the menu.
Oh, okay.
Go try the apple
I know this
appleberry
is-
shine.
I know this is going to be.
I've
my
had this
least-
one before.
I know
I
it's
really
gonna be
like
my,
it.
You do? I know it's going to be my least favorite. I could taste the alcohol in this one.
You can't in the other two.
Yeah, you
The other two are
definitely
very
can,
weak.
The other two, they're really sweet, which is why I love them both. Right?
This
That's-
always reminds me of like fall and Christmas, which is why
I know.
really
I've
like
seen
it. It's like a
Promise
cran
try to
apple-y
say
drink.
that.
Yeah.
She always says, "Oh, it's Christmas in a cup." I actually am not getting like a cinnamony vibe. I taste the
not?
apple, but not a
I do.
cinnamony vibe.
I don't think any of them are very strong. So if you're worried about like the moonshine thing, not very strong in my opinion. And you like a very sweet, not strong drink, and I don't even think you would say they're strong, right?
Oh, definitely not those two. I can
No.
only taste it in this one.
But I still think this is a really fun drink to get, especially on like your first visit to Crockett's Tavern. I'd probably say get this.
What's
but
your favorite? Rank 'em.
honestly, probably the Gully Wumper is
Alright.
number one, and then apple, and then blackberry.
Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 the way we drank it.
Now we also have to try this seasonal old fashioned. And of course I'm wondering how seasonal this actually is, because usually when Disney says something is seasonal, it's seasonal for the entire year. So if anyone comes here like after this, let me know if this one is still on the menu here. And I know my dad is like fuming in anger because he hates when an old fashioned is served with ice chips instead of a big cube. But if you're wondering, here at Crockett's Tavern, no big cube. You got ice chips. So if I like this, it actually probably means this is a bad old fashioned because I don't like old fashions. So I'm going to try a sip. But if I like it, it's not a good sign. I don't like it. So that's a good sign. All right, Dad. This is the true test here. The true taste tester.
It's not bad. It's not overly sweet. I mean, it's a little sweet. You know, it cuts out some of the whiskey flavor, but not so bad. Obviously, the ice chips are not ideal because the reason is they just melt faster, and I like the single cube because it's a slow melt. But other than that, it's not bad.
But now that we're settled with our drinks, I gotta show you guys this brand new food menu because it is so impressive. I can't believe some of the stuff they have on here. So starting off, they have these brisket sliders, and then they have a warm artichoke and crab dip. That is very surprising. I don't know if it really fits the theme of the wilderness, but it sounds really good to me. They also have this bacon cheeseburger. They have garlic shrimp skillet. They have a plant-based fried green tomato sandwich. They have hot honey wings, a burnt end mac and cheese. And then for dessert, they have this old-fashioned buttermilk pie that sounds awesome. While a lot of this new menu does sound really good, and I am excited to try all of it, and we're gonna order pretty much this entire menu here, I am kind of sad that they got rid of their charcuterie board that they had. I used to love coming here and ordering that charcuterie board. It came with these really good like cornbread crisps and some great cheeses and different meats. I thought that was always really good, and I'm kind of sad they got rid of it. I think every lounge should have a good charcuterie option, so I'm kind of sad to not see it here anymore. All of our food for round one has arrived, and I've got to say, Everything is looking great. It's smelling great. But I have to say, it smells like I'm dining at Toledo or Jaleo right now. And I think it's because of this shrimp. I got the shrimp in the first round, and that garlicky, buttery scent coming from that, it's just reminding me of Jaleo. It's reminding me of like a Spanish dish. I don't know, but that garlic scent is strong, and I love the scent. So I'm really curious to see how that's going to be. But out of everything, I really want to start with this artichoke crab dip. This warm artichoke and crab dip is served with crisp toast for $15. Yeah, we were just saying that $15 price is really good. This little skillet of dip here, pretty big, and they give you a ton of toast. And not only is this just like your plain old basic toast, which is what I expected, take a look at this bread. They've got a ton of like, I'm assuming olive oil or butter and seasoning on there. Each piece, and it's not just like the top piece. Every single piece, I could pull out a piece from the center, seasoned perfectly. So I'm really impressed by that. And this dip looks really good. Let's pull a piece out. I see a big chunk of either artichoke or crab here too. Some big chunks. It's really cheesy. Wow. It's really creamy. It looks like it's gonna be like Alfredo-y. I was really skeptical of a crab dip coming from Fort Wilderness, but I actually think this is really good. It's really creamy, it's really cheesy. It looked like an Alfredo sauce, and it kind of tastes like Alfredo-y as well. It has that sharp cheese kind of flavor and the cheese crusted over top. And I really like that it's not too seafoody. Like, you get the little hints of seafood, but it's not like overly, it doesn't have that overly seafood flavor. So if you're not into that like big seafood flavor, you might still enjoy this. I get little hints of lemon in there as well, which I really like. And I do really like this toast here with it. You can taste that seasoning on the toast while you're eating this dip here. Since it's not so seafoody, it kind of has me wondering how much crab is actually in this. I can't tell if like the chunks that I'm getting are artichoke or crab. It's really hard to tell, and since I'm not tasting a lot of seafood, it's just got me wondering a little bit. Now, I love a spinach artichoke dip, so I kind of wish they threw a little spinach in here as well. I wish it was like a spinach artichoke and crab dip. You know what I feel like it could use a little bit of as well as I'm eating more? A little Old Bay. It's good as is, but a little Old Bay there would maybe kick it up. Put it over the top just a little bit more. My mom is going after this though.
I'm really enjoying this. It's so warm and creamy, and like she said, it doesn't have an overly fishy taste. It actually reminds me of when I was a kid and we would have clam dip. We would only have it like New Year's Eve, and that's what this kind of tastes like. Or like a clams. When they do it with the breadcrumbs? Is that clams casino
or oreganata?
Yeah, it has a flavor like that. So I'm not getting the crab, I'm getting like the clam.
But next up, our other seafood dish, the garlic shrimp skillet. This has shrimp, smoked sausage, corn, and garlic shallot butter for $15. And for something that is calling itself a garlic shrimp skillet, I'm a little confused because there's only 3 shrimp in here. And then there's 3 pieces of sausage. And the corn, I don't know, that's a little bit of a weird play, but this portion of shrimp is just, it's not really a shrimp skillet. Squeeze our little lemon here. I do like that they give you the lemon. There we go. And we got that same toast that they give you with the dip with our shrimp, except it's cut into thicker pieces here. But we got to get our shrimp out. I might need the knife to cut the tail off. There we go. We got to soak up all that garlic shallot butter. Guys, there's so much butter in here. And it smells so good. Like I said, it smells like the shrimp, the garlic shrimp from Toledo or Jaleo, which I love. This is not my favorite dish. It definitely smells more garlicky than it actually tastes. The shrimp themselves are very tough, a little bit overcooked, and the size of them is a little bit too small for my personal preference and for the quality that I would be looking for. I also tried a bite of the sausage, and I don't think the flavor of the smoky sausage is good in that kind of garlicky butter that they have going on here. So yeah, this is not going to be a dish that I would get again or recommend. I also don't think it's a good value at all. For our final appetizer, we have the hot honey chicken wings, which are fried chicken wings with chili infused honey and vinegar cucumbers for $16. And these wings here look so good. These are actually like battered and fried wings, kind of like fried chicken. And of course, Trail's End, which is literally right behind me, and the Hoop-Dee-Doo Review, which is right next door. They're known for their fried chicken. So if these chicken wings taste anything like the fried chicken behind me and right next door, these should be really good. And the sauce on top looks so good. It's kind of like an Asian inspired wing. And we have some Asian cucumbers on the side, which I love a good like Asian cucumber salad. So I guess they're trying to like take different cuisines here and southernify them, which I think it's a good play. I think it's really interesting and something different that like Crockett's Tavern hasn't done before. So hopefully these wings are a little bit better than that shrimp. And I think they're going to be, oh, these are some sticky wings. Look at these. These look really good. We just had some really great wings at Wailulu the other day. Those are my favorite wings at Disney World. So see how these ones compare. These wings are just as good as they look. They're super crispy, and yeah, they're breaded in, I believe, that same breading that they're using at Trail's End and Hoop-Dee-Doo, which is great. That sauce is what's really the best part here. That hot honey is really good, and it's spicy. My mom took one and ate it, and she's like, you didn't warn me about the spice, because she does not handle spice well. These are definitely spicy, which I personally really love. These wings are really big. There's a ton of meat on each of them. I feel like the chicken inside is a little bit dry. They didn't stay super juicy, which is weird because the chicken at Hoop-Dee-Doo and Trail's End is always super juicy, but this is a tad dry, but the flavor, fantastic. I'm honestly really excited for these cucumbers on the side here because I love some Asian marinated cucumbers, like at Din Tai Fung. Oh my god, Din Tai Fung cucumbers, so good. So I'm hoping they taste a little similar. Not necessarily similar to Din Tai Fung, but they have a good like pickled kind of flavor with a little bit of spice. You could just eat a whole bowl of those. I love any type of seasoned cucumber, so those are really great. I love those. Mom, those might be too spicy for you, but try one.
Oh, I don't know if I can handle it. I was going to cut it, but I guess because I know you really don't just.
Is it too spicy? There's a little bit of Szechuan pepper.
I can't tell because my mouth is still burning from the chicken.
It's all blending together.
Exactly.
Well, I'll eat the rest of the cucumbers then. Round 2 of food is here, and for round 2, we ordered pretty much all of the more entree style food, and honestly, this looks even better than the first round of food. And I gotta say, for all of this food here, the presentation on it is better than the presentation at some sit-down restaurants that I've been to. This stuff is really impressive. And just like the apps, I am really excited to try some of the stuff, especially the burger. This is the bacon cheeseburger with house-smoked cherry wood bacon, garlic herb cheese, and sweet onion jam, served with french fries for $19. The fact that this burger here is only $19 and it looks this good is absolutely crazy, because burgers at like quick service restaurants can stretch from like 12 to 14. I think I paid $15 for a quick service burger at Cosmic Rays in Magic Kingdom the other day. So this burger is only $4 more. And would you look at it? This patty is like a hand-shaped, hand-formed patty. freshly grilled. And this cheese on here looks amazing. And this is like house cherrywood smoked bacon. It's like a thick cut bacon. It looks so good. Not to mention, these fries have some type of barbecue style seasoning on them. My mom has been picking at them as I was filming some videos. Yeah, but they look really good. And they are really good. There's like a barbecue seasoning.
It's the seasoning that they use for those pretzels.
Oh, the
at
pretzel
Epcot?
seasoning?
Yes.
From Regal Eagle?
Yes, that's what it is. Is that right?
I could see
Am I
that.
right?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's
That
what it is.
seasoning is really, really good. So, they're the regular Disney fries, but just upped a level with that seasoning. It kind of tastes a little Old Bay-like, too. Those are delicious. But onto this burger, and I could just smell this cheese on here. I'm pretty sure it's some type of like Boursin cheese, unless they're making it here, and I love Boursin cheese. So this should be really, really good. I'm gonna cut myself a piece. Oh my God, this burger is so juicy. Holy cow. This is so impressive. I know they used to have a burger here that had like a whole puck of fried mac and cheese, and I never was able to make my way here to try it, and I'm very sad about it. But I hope this burger makes that burger proud. Look at that. You could just tell how juicy this patty is just by looking at it. Oh my gosh. I'm now in this moment regretting sharing this burger with the table and not getting my own. Let's just start with the patty, because that patty, I mean, like I said, it is so juicy. Like, that is a good quality patty, and it takes a lot for me to enjoy a thick patty. As you know, I like a smash burger. That's a good thick patty. It's seasoned well. It's nice and juicy. That's a fantastic burger on its own. Then you get all the toppings, which are fantastic as well. The onion jam, a little sweet. That bacon is so impressive. What the heck? Why do they have like that house smoked cherrywood thick cut bacon here? Are they putting that on anything else? Or is that like literally just for that burger? Because it's so good. That bacon is so impressive. And you can really taste that cherrywood in there. You could really taste that fresh smokiness, but easily the best part is that cheese. I mean, that Boursin cheese on there is so good. And I think more burgers need to be served with Boursin cheese. Like, just the herby garlickiness that it adds to that burger is so good. I know a lot of people are big fans of the Geyser Point Bison Cheeseburger. I think this is better. Like 110%, this burger here is better than the Geyser Point Bison Burger. I think it's gone downhill in recent years. This burger, I'm telling you, is better. If you haven't tried this, come over here and try it out. It's worth giving it a shot. Next up, we're trying the Burnt Ends Macaroni and Cheese. This is a white cheddar mac and cheese with glazed pork burnt ends and pickled peppers for $18. I know we keep talking about Trails End and Hoop-Dee-Doo Review, and I love the mac and cheese that they serve at both of those places. But I was really surprised to find out that this mac and cheese is completely different. Not only are they using a completely different noodle, they're also making a completely different cheese sauce. You're looking at it, you see? It's a completely different cheese sauce. It's like a white cheddar. Like, this is a white cheese sauce. Up there and at Hoop, they're using like a yellow cheese sauce, like a kind of, it's more of like a processed cheese sauce. This is like an actual, I think, like homemade cheese sauce that they got going on here. And again, I'm impressed. Before we get into the burnt ends, I want to just try this mac and cheese on its own. And digging into it, it looks very creamy. We've got some cavatappi pasta here. Teeny would be very proud. At first, this mac and cheese tasted very sharp, and I love a sharp tasting mac and cheese. But then I really tasted it, and it just tastes very under-seasoned, like very, very bland, which I am very shocked at that. So I'm hoping these burnt ends here are gonna add a lot of the flavor here, which shouldn't be the case. The mac and cheese should be good on its own, but hopefully the burnt ends there. Ooh, I lost the noodle. Give it a little bit more flavor. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but the mac and cheese at Trails End and Hoop-de-Doo is better than this. The burnt ends give it more flavor, of course, and I actually like the hot peppers on there. They add a great spiciness, but I don't think the burnt ends give it enough flavor to really do it for me. You know, it's nice and creamy, which I always appreciate. Pasta's a little overcooked and mushy, and that cheese sauce is just real bland. Dang. I expected to totally love this, and I expected this to be like my favorite thing on the menu, because I love a good mac and cheese, but this isn't doing it for me. My mom was proactive in getting some salt and pepper, and we're definitely going to need that for this, because this isn't my favorite. Our final savory dish of the evening is going to be the house-smoked beef brisket sliders. These have a creamy coleslaw and a horseradish cream for $18. I did get these with the coleslaw on the side, but this brisket on here does look really good. We've got like 3 good stacked pieces of brisket with that horseradish cream on here, and I think this is a pretty good portion, so let's try them out. I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with brisket. If I have a good brisket, I really like it. But if I have a brisket that's just okay, I don't enjoy it. And this brisket is just okay. And it's very fatty, and not in like a good way. Like, brisket is supposed to be fatty, but fatty to the point where it like melts in your mouth and it's easy to tear away. I was just like gnawing on the brisket and I couldn't like pull it away from the sandwich. So it just like wasn't a good piece of brisket. I really like the bun. It's a little sweet. It's really soft. It's toasted nicely. And I wish I could taste that horseradish cream, because I really can't taste it at all. So I don't really think I like these that much. But again, it's served with these fries, and I think these fries are really good. And that final thing we have to try is the old-fashioned buttermilk pie. This is served with a topping of the season for $9. Our seasonal topping is apple cranberry, and I have a feeling I am really going to like this. Look at that crust on there, and then I think that it's not going to be very sweet, which is my kind of dessert. We've also got a bunch of homemade whipped cream on there. Maybe it's the same whipped cream that they put on the strawberry shortcake, which, by the way, my mother couldn't resist herself, and she went back there to Trails End and grabbed herself the strawberry shortcake, which, if you didn't know, the strawberry shortcake from Hoop-de-Doo, you can get it at Trails End over there. So my mom also picked that up. But we are having this buttermilk pie. And I think this is going to be good here. Gotta get some whipped cream. I like it. I just don't like the topping that much. Like, the pie itself, like the filling there and the crust is so good. Like I suspected. It's like not too sweet. The crust itself is really good, flaky. And the filling is like the consistency of like a cookie dough. It's delicious. But this topping, not my favorite. I like the apple in there. I just don't love the cranberry mixed in. I feel like I would like it a lot better if it was apple. But still, even with the apple, I don't feel like it pairs well with the pie itself. I feel like this would be really good if it was like a berry combination, maybe like some blackberries, some raspberry, even some strawberry on here would be really good. Even if we had like the topping from the strawberry shortcake there on this instead of the topping that we have, I feel like that would be delicious. But I feel like maybe it's just the wrong season for the seasonal topping, because any other topping I feel like would be a little bit better. But like I said, the pie itself, really good. It's just the topping that I'm not the biggest fan of. Well, that is going to do it for us here tonight at Crockett's Tavern. Overall, a lot of hits and also some misses with this new menu. And as a whole, I just really enjoy that bar. I think the drinks are solid. I think the food overall is really solid. And I just love the vibe of Fort Wilderness and Crockett's Tavern. So I do think it's one of the most underrated bars here at Disney World, and it's probably one of the most underrated bars at Disney World because I gotta admit, it is such a pain to get to sometimes. If you're staying here at the fort, it's obviously the perfect place to go. Just come on down, drive your golf cart, take the bus on over, and grab a drink, grab a bite to eat. But if you're not staying here, it is a little bit difficult. If you have a car on property, or if you're a local like myself, you can't really just drive over and park your car here at Fort Wilderness because they don't take reservations at Crockett's Tavern. So you have to either park at Disney Springs and take a bus over, or park at the TTC and take the monorail over to Magic Kingdom and then hop on the boat from Magic Kingdom over here. So it does take a while. It is a little bit of a pain to get over here, but in my opinion, it's worth it every once in a while to check out Crockett's Tavern and see what they have that's new, because usually they're whipping up some good stuff, like that burger. That burger was so good. I think it's one of the best new burgers at Disney World. Super underrated, man. That was good. I will definitely be back for that soon. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Thank you to everyone over on Patreon. I appreciate your support. As always, if you enjoy honest Disney food reviews, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.